Welcome to the Hangout for game number 59, Arizona in Montreal to take on our Habs. And if I could find my cursor, I'd say, hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. It's game number 59, Montreal on a 5-game losing skid, but Arizona on a 12-game losing skid. So who's gonna win? Yeah, so I mean it should be a very close game. I think it's going to be a very tight game. Here, the two teams are very similarly statted. They got very similar stats. Yeah, I could just see this being a very tight game. We'll see how it goes. I mean, game has to be played on the ice. All right, so I don't think I'm going to do any play-by-play, but I'll definitely do color commentary all through the game. Talk to you guys in the chat. And hopefully we'll watch a good hockey game. Either way, whether they win or lose, as long as it's a good hockey game. All right, so it's a somber day today. It's my late brother's birthday today, and just found out tomorrow we have to put down one of our family cats. She's 20. So yeah, it's a bit of a somber day. So I mean, hopefully Montreal will play a good hockey game, win, and make my day a little better. All right. Hey, Huzu. Hey, Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate it. I'm not sure that's where my brother went, but I appreciate it. Hey, Guru. Hey, Red. He there, let it ride. Habs are minus 1.5 goals. I don't know much about gambling, so. I compare Josh Roy. I compare him to, he's a young hockey player also, and his name is Joshua Roy. That's what I compare him to. I don't really do good on the comparisons. If you want to give me a comparison, I'll think about it, and if it's a good one, I'll say, oh, that's a good one. I'm not good at doing that in general. So it's not to be an idiot what I said. I'm not good at that. But Red, tell me who you think. I mean, he's young. It's hard to tell. Give him a couple more seasons. Jean-Gabriel Pageau. I just hope he's better than that. At least point production wise. So I mean, I know who JG Pageau is. He used to be a Habs killer when he was with Ottawa. But I mean, I'm good with that. I guess I would hope Roy has better offensive numbers. That's what I think. All right. I don't know. I just went silent. What I got from this. So the Coyotes last won January 22nd versus Pittsburgh in Arizona, 5-2 win. They've since had 12 straight losses. Their record is 0-10-2. And Montreal's on a 5-game skid since they shut out the Ducks February 13th. So, yeah, I asked, this is from the preview, whose streak ends tonight? I hope it's Montreal's. Skills-wise, you think Pageau and him? Like I said, I'm not good at that, so. Do you want to tell me your trade debt? Go ahead. Go ahead. By the way, for the trade deadline, we'll be doing a live stream. Well, I will. I doubt Matt's going to be able to, but I'll be doing a live stream for I don't know, a few hours. I'm not sure. Also, Harry Rice will be doing a live stream from like 7:30 or 8 in the morning on that day. So, I mean, you might want to check out him too. Okay, so by the way, Jaden Struble was a game time decision. He did not make it. Jonathan Kovacevic will be paired up with Jordan Harris. Maybe next game, but the good news is that Struble is close, and he's not hurt that bad. Reggie trade and wait a second, I missed one. Oh, hey, Rich. Arizona losing 13 in a row tonight. I mean, I hope so, but you got to think that they're kind of due. So, but we'll see what happens. Red says you trade Anderson for Philip Tomasino, but I mean, you're assuming that I don't know where Tomasino plays offhand. That they want to trade for Anderson. It's a big assumption. Jay Fed, no, I don't think they're rushing him back. I just think he was not hurt as bad as it looked, is what I'm saying. To Nashville, okay, but again, does Nashville want Anderson? You could say that better to say that you would target Tomasino in a trade than to say Anderson, because you don't know what they want, Because I think a lot of people don't realize that, but you could throw out all these trade rumors or whatever. But I mean, the other team has to want to make that deal. It's a lot easier to just say, hey, trade this guy for that than to actually get it done. Is the problem. Yeah, I don't have time for doing that right now, Red. Sorry. Listen, I believe in you, and listen, that's who you want. I mean, that's fair. It's your opinion. You're allowed it. No, I know who he is. It's not like I don't know. I just didn't know what team he played for. I just kind of see Roy as better than that. That's what I'm saying. And I mean, you want to trade away Josh Roy. Why? I mean, he's just hitting the NHL. We don't know what his ceiling is yet. So, and Tomasino, I think he's been around a few years anyway, 3-4 years. So you kind of have a better idea of where he's at. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be trading Joshua Roy, to be honest with you. I get. Oh, right, it's Anderson. I'm sorry. Brain fart. But again, Anderson. Do they want Anderson? I doubt it. I really do. Because then you're going to have to give more than Anderson to get Tomasino. The way Anderson's playing, I doubt. And his contract, I doubt anybody is trading for him right now. Hey, Phil, how's it going, man? They're already playing this goddamn commercial. Oh, it's for a radio station. They just play it over and over and over again, and it's ridiculous. I mean, I don't care if they're gay or whatever, but it's still a stupid commercial. I don't know if they're gay or not. I'm just talking out of my ass. No pun intended. All right. If you're here, say hi. Say hi. Let me know what you're thinking. We got I'll say about 2-3 minutes till they drop the puck. For the first period, Matt is supposed to join me, but when that'll happen, I could not tell you. Hey there, conservative lawyer. I'm doing okay. It's a so-so day, but I mean, everything's fine. Everyone can be stupid, even gays. It has nothing to do with that. The commercial is stupid. That's all. I don't know if they're gay or not. They make it look like they are, but I don't know if they are. But I mean, that's not what I meant to say. If you think that's what I said, commercial is stupid, and they play it all the time, like every commercial break, and drives me crazy. That's all. Don't count me amongst this new. I don't know. It's like it's a push against the gays and the trans and all that after they kind of won their way. Don't count me in that. I'm definitely still fine with it all. You do what you want. Just do what you want, as long as it doesn't affect my life in a bad way. In that respect, I don't really care if somebody does what they want. It doesn't matter. Almost doesn't matter what it is, as long as it doesn't affect me or harm others. Let's put it that way. You trade for Kaliev in LA? Yeah, I've heard actually that rumor before. I remember him from his draft year. I covered him as a potential draft pick for the Habs. You also have to remember this too. We all have guys we love, but we don't know if they love them. Right? So there's that too. Just because you love them, just because I love a guy, doesn't mean they do. What number should Caulfield wear if 22 is retired? I doubt they're going to retire it. I hope they're going to go to honoring it. You know what? I don't even know. What's the difference? It's not his number that makes him any good. We're underway, by the way. Oh, I see. I'm not lined up well. Got to refresh over here. Totally not where it's supposed to be at. The audio and the video are off. That's Sportsnet for you. Well, let's see. Thank you again there, Andrew. I appreciate it. Krebs seems to be a logical odd man out. Krebs would be a good ad. I read. I couldn't tell you what. I don't know him well enough to give you an upside on Kaliev. All I know is he's supposed to be a. He's a scorer. He's a shooter. Caulfield, come on. No. Suzuki's got it. Slav couldn't do anything with it. Turns over possession. We were just speaking of Caulfield, and then I thought he was going to get a good opportunity there. We're a minute. I'm 1 minute in here. I don't think there's any shots. They're not showing shots. There's no score. Now there's a shot because Monty just made a save. Right at the crease, there was a bit of a couple guys there. Mary, I cannot show the screen. Sorry. David, yeah, like I said, I don't know much about Kaliev other than what I, covered at the draft at his draft year. Hey, Andre. Nice save there, Monty. Tracking the puck well. You got to think for the Coyotes, they're gonna. I mean, they got to be trying. I mean, I'm sure they're always trying, but they got to be wanting to get a win here. Whether you think they're tanking, they're not doing it on purpose, and they got to want to win. So, Newhook with a little burst of speed, but puck gets sent back. We are just over 2 minutes in. They're still not showing shot. Oh, as I said that, they did. 3 shots for Arizona, none for Montreal. Trade Anderson for Shane Wright. You say that and laugh, but I mean, I don't think even. I mean, why would Seattle want to do that? I'm just trying to be serious here. But like, why at this point with Anderson, with the money he's making, I don't see why anybody's going to be coming a calling for Anderson. And I know you're laughing, so I'm being serious. Yeah, I'm at 1745, so I know I'm behind. Red, I'm from Montreal. I'm just in the suburbs. Matheson turns 30 today. By the way, I appreciate there in the chat. It's not hard for you guys not to put that up when they score. I'm way behind, obviously. I kind of like to see it happen and not know it's going to happen. Still hasn't happened, so. As how far behind Sportsnet has me. Waiting for a face-off. And Gooley's on the bench, so I don't know how far off that is. Or was it a hit? Maybe it was a hit. I'm sorry if I said that and it wasn't a goal. It sounds like it. But it should have happened already, so I think it was just a hit. But again, Phil, you could say that. Who wants him, though? And it's one S, by the way. He's not Swedish. You got school tomorrow, Red? Yeah, I haven't had school tomorrow in like many, many, many years. ABL. Yeah, I know, BL. I figured it out. I'm slow. I'm slow. Why would you want 3 years on Mathis' contract at 5.75? Are you kidding me? Better off if you get a guy like that. He's a UFA. Red, I remember you. Don't worry. I haven't forgotten you. Who wants Anderson? I assume the same GMs who were super interested in him last year. I read someone offered a first for him. But that's last year, Phil. Come on. Be smarter. Just look at how he's playing. Why is anybody offering anything for Anderson? I mean, unless they like him and they want you to retain 50%. You're Alexis DeBook? You probably shouldn't have told me that. I remember some of this stuff you used to do on here, so you're on a short leash, dude. But I'll give you a pass for that right now. But you might have maybe shouldn't have told me that. You gave me problems a couple of years ago. Kent Hughes traded many untradables. Yeah, but I get it. It doesn't change what I'm saying. It doesn't. I mean, I get it that you're glass half full often, but you can be glass half full all you want on this. Red, sorry is nice. It's actions that prove. Okay, so I'm giving you a chance. Don't do the shit you used to do. What did she do? Why are you assuming Red is Alexis? Doesn't mean it's a girl. I don't know what Red is, girl or boy, but enough to have me on my guard right now, BL. We'll just leave it at that. All right, we're 5.5 minutes, probably like 6 minutes in, but 5.5 minutes in mine. It is no score. 4-1 are the shots on goal. Arizona still up on that. This is an unexciting game so far. Again, Phil, you're just being glass half full, and that's fine. You can be that way, but it doesn't change what I said. So unless he finds another one like that, sure. If that's the case, sure. But if you think that's going to be an easy find, you're wrong. That's what I think. Oh, nice passing, and then it gets screwed, and then Evans gets a shot from the slot, and there's a save by Ingram. But that happened like 30 seconds ago for most of you. What just started, and what do you mean it's the of course it's the Coyotes, and the game didn't just start. Your glass is a mug or a can, still half full or half empty, doesn't change what you're drinking it out of. Yeah, Andrew, first of all, I don't think Ovi's going to go anywhere else. I believe he probably has. He's got to have a no movement. But he said he only wants to play for Washington. If they do trade him or try or whatever, he's going back to Russia. So I don't think that. And again, trying to trade Galley is even worse than trying to trade Anderson, if you ask me. So again, who wants to take that contract? Phil, that is crazy, Bergevin. But again, history. But he did never get us a first. And Kent Hughes has already gotten us, 3 or 4 of them? So. And even saying that doesn't mean he's going to be able to trade Anderson or Gallagher. Doesn't. Hey, Darren, but that's what they're just saying. And I'm telling you, yeah, maybe they need to trade Galley. That's fine to say that. How? Oh, Bill, that's another thing that I didn't point out. And that's a good point. Alex Ovechkin not being traded by Washington till at the very earliest after he breaks the record, the goal scoring record. So they're not. Why would Washington trade him to have some other team bask in that glory? So it is not happening. Good point there, Bill. So we are 6.5 minutes in here. A little over that. Still no score. Shots are 4-2. I mean, there's nothing exciting yet about this game. Every bit, it looks every bit of two bottom feeders playing right now. But we're early. I mean, we're not even 8 minutes in. The Kings have no money for him. Vancouver, I doubt, has any money for him. So it's easy to say. It's easy. I'm going to say it again. Easy to say he could go to any team you want to think of. Sure, easy to say that. Oh, Armia scores on a 2-on-1. Armia just blows that past Ingram. So Armia opens the scoring. I'm sure nobody had Armia. I don't really even have to look because I saw all the guesses and I didn't see any Armias. Jesus. 10th of the season. 1-0 Montreal. From New Hook, and I don't know who else, but New Hook feeds him that puck on the 2-on-1. And we got a 1-0 game for Montreal. Darren, that's not a question to ask me. Arizona's fielding an AHL team almost. Well, then so is Montreal because their stats are very similar. I don't know. Can't have it one way and not the other. I'm going to soon start refusing to answer questions about the rebuild. Basically, that's a rebuild thing, Phil. Who are they acquiring? I don't think they're acquiring anybody this year of any significance. Maybe next year, not this year. Yeah, I didn't see that game, BL. We did our podcast last night. By the way, the new podcast is out. There's a video. It's on the new channel, and it's out in audio as well. Links to not directly to the thing are there, but the links to the channel are there. Link is there, and a link to the Spotify for Tucking Around. And it was good. It's good. We got heated over Alex and Harry got very heated over Matvei Michkov and their debate on him. And we all got involved. Who the hell's Murray Eielson? BL? The hell? Armia is a stud when he wants to be. He's playing better this year. Murray Wilson. Oh, you okay? I see. Hey, Justin. Oh, you're going to the last game. Nice. Second game of back-to-back. They're probably losing, I'm telling you. Although that'll be one they win. Phil, I didn't really see that. Yeah, Ovi's not going anywhere. Andrew, Ovi's not going. I mean, he said he's not going to play for another NHL team, and at this point in his career, I think he can decide that. Darren, I don't know what a Jeffrey is. Ovi and Crosby will again glass half full and fantasy. That's a fantasy, Phil. Ovi and Crosby will be here when we come on. Why would they? Why? Oh, nice, Justin. You should enjoy the game from there. Yeah, I think so, BL. I really think so. Nice birthday gift. Awesome. Well, we're like just over 12 minutes into this first period. It's shots are 8-3 for Arizona, but Montreal's up 1-0. I mean, I'm not watching it as closely as maybe I would normally, but this is boring so far. Yeah, everybody would love to see it. That's not in doubt, but they're not going to do it. Crosby's not going to play anywhere else. Why would he? Rich, yeah, 107.2 mile per hour slap shot for Jack Eye at the skills competition for Montreal. Guy's got a shot. Canada is severely underpopulated. Really? The world's severely overpopulated. I don't see how Canada can be underpopulated. I'm telling you, man, this is a boring game. If it was at all exciting, it would have caught me already, and there's just nothing. Every time I look at it, there's just nothing happening. And the announcer had the gall to say a pretty good period here. Really? Okay, because we're up 1-0. Okay, but there's been a few good plays, but it's not a good period. Five minutes to go in this first period. Phil, okay, challenge what I just said about population. Challenge me on that one. Come on. Got 8 billion people on the planet for a planet that probably should have no more than 4. And that's stretching it. But you want to tell me Canada's underpopulated? No, I'm not depressed. I mean, sad today, but not depressed. My glass has no crack in it. Okay. Pure plastic. Okay. When does Matt show up? It's only 7:30. Another half hour. Yeah, because Phil, I want to be just like the U.S. Oh, I want to be just like the U.S. Why? And they actually have a smaller landmass than we do. And they better stay in their smaller landmass. All right. A jolly good time we're having. I'm actually not in a bad mood. Just look like it. No, you haven't at all challenged me on the world is vastly overpopulated. You got to start with that one. Prove that's wrong, then you can maybe prove Canada's underpopulated. Oh, Born to be had nice, except it has to be the Toronto Ranger game. It's not so bad, I guess, if it's in New York. It's probably in Toronto, though. Under 5 to go here in the first. Oh, Arizona's on a power play. Did not know that. They have a 22% power play success rate going into this game. Paul, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You? Hopefully, you'll be able to back me up on some of the things I'm saying, but maybe not. PK doing a good job so far. 45 seconds left on their power play on my screen, which means it's probably over on some of your guys' screens. So I can't help that. You'd think I'd get better time, not as far back as everybody else, paying for this Sportsnet package you pay for. You get horrible service. Good save there by Monty. Just right at the end of the power play. Power play's over. Ovi's not retiring till he gets that goal record. Personally, that's what I think. Phil, I guess a geographical point of view, Canada's not the only thing dying on this planet. So, right? So I don't know what you're trying to say. What's the difference with the population is with what's going on with climate change? What's the difference? Not going to get any better here, no matter how many people come to live here. We're overtaxed. Yeah, not too many countries don't have that problem. But of course, let's say how it's a dictatorship. That's going to be next for you guys. Again, I'm not going into. Most countries have a declining population rebirth rates. That's right. And it's not because of Canada being underpopulated. Yeah, don't have more babies, but sex is fun. Crosby going to the Rangers? I haven't heard that. Don't know anything about that. No, I don't agree with that, Andrew. Sorry. Mars is underpopulated. That's true. I don't want to be one of the first to populate it. No. Oh, one of those nights. I hope the second period's better than this first period. Getting close to the end of that. 2:40 on my screen. Let me see some hockey. That was my cousin from Phoenix texting me that she found HP sauce in the international food section where she shops. Her dad likes it. That's funny. All right, where are we? A minute 15 left, so probably over. You guys are probably in the third period already, but first period's about to end on my screen. 1-0 Montreal, 12-5 shots on goal. Arizona leading there, so they're kind of creaming us with the shots. Maybe Monty's going to steal this one. Oh, Andy just can't, whatever the chance, whatever the opportunity, he can't finish. I'm just wondering, Phil, if you know this part about the about what you're saying there is they have to be cap compliant 24 hours after the trade deadline. So it's on Friday. By the next Saturday, the next day, they have to be cap compliant. Now, I do know they are using Carey Price's money. So, yeah, they can put Doc. As far as I know, that's it. Because if they use somebody that's on IR, put him on LTIR for whatever, but he's coming back, well, when he comes back, they got to be cap compliant. It's not just here, you have this much money, go and spend it. You still have to be cap compliant. Raw had a good period. I honestly I didn't hear his name. I saw him out there though. It's a nail biter who's going to get the first pick overall. It kind of always is anyway, isn't it? No? I mean, just because you finished last doesn't mean you get it. No, they're not using Price's money. Here's how I know they are using Price's money. When you look on Cap Friendly and it says it says LTIR money left 55,600,000 and something thousand, and then it says deadline cap space, and it's the same number. That means They're already using LTIR money. They can't go that 10% over. That teams can go the night of the deadline, and then they have to be cap compliant the next day. That's what I think from what I looked at. So, no, they're using Price's money as far as I know. Anybody else know that for a fact, one way or the other, out there? Price is on IR? He's not. He's on LTIR. I have to go prove this again. I'm going on Cap Friendly. All right. Projected cap hit, $89 million, $191, $497. What's the cap? $83.5 million. That means they are $5.5 million over. How did they go $5.5 million over the cap? They used Carey Price's cap, LTIR money. Boom. And then it's projected LTIR used, $56.91. Projected cap space, 0. Deadline cap space, $56.54. Current cap space, $56.54. If they don't have deadline cap space that's more than they're supposed to get 10%, they're allowed to go 10% over for that one day. So why is that? Because they're on LTIR money. And then if it's not Price's LTIR money, I ask you, whose LTIR money are they using? Where they use over 5 and they still have 5 left. Whose LTIR money are they using? Montembeault doesn't give a flying fuck about a top 5 pick in the draft, Boozer. Why should he? That's why we are indeed accruing cap space daily, not a bit, but we are. I don't know. I just read you everything, so I don't know. You think San Jose is going to end up with the first pick? I mean, they're going to have a good percentage chance. I'll check that out there, Phil. Phil, this one should have been started with, "Oh, sorry, wait, I'm wrong." That's what it should have been. Set first goal up, Roy. You had him scoring first. Did he say? I don't know who set it up. So there you go. I was close. Imagine having no salary cap. I don't have to imagine. It wasn't good. Because then rich teams could own everybody, literally, and they did. And no, it's not better than with salary cap, in my opinion. Weidman's all but retired, and his cap is like under $1 million. It doesn't to put it on LTIR to get for what? Devo's done for this season, so they could use his. Would I trade Winnipeg's first along with one of our bad contracts, and who? Would I trade Winnipeg's first with a bad contract? No. It's a waste. It's a bad way to use assets, in my opinion. But okay, Phil, I'm just curious. What is it you want them to do with all that cap space that you're coming up with? It's half of what you thought, by the way. But what do you want them to do with it, though? That's what I'm curious about. Is what you want? What do you think that they're going to do with that cap space? And I may have accused you of thinking that they're going to go and buy players. That might not be what you're thinking. So I am curious what you're thinking here. J-Fed, I think if Chicago gets the first again, there's going to be a lot of angry NHL fans. Does management care? I don't think they do. Yeah, but Monahan's injured now, isn't he? Or he's sick. He's got an illness. Go wild with it. What I mean, again, you have to have a trading partner to deal with. You can go wild all you want, but you're talking also about cap space for this season. You don't want to take that 10 million and commit it for another year or two I think anyway. Because once you're on LTIR money, you don't have that money to commit in a season or two. You don't have it. Rich J, how does Bettman distribute talent across the league? Interested to hear your thoughts on that comment. By the way, I guess we're in a intermission, so you're reading we should expect 36 teams by 2030. I hope not. It's watered down already. We want 4 more watered down teams where you barely, if you're lucky, could have one superstar player. Yeah, relocate before expand. Why not have a healthy league before they expand? Trade deadline day is 10 days away. Insider trading with LeBron and Draker. One you can trust. The other one, that depends. The one that's talking now is it depends. Hey Joe, how's it going, Joe? Good to see you out there. Good morning, I guess I should be saying, right? Am I right? Maybe I'm wrong. NHL is the only league that doesn't hold their draft live. I've been covering the draft for 4 or 5 years now. If it's not live, what have I been watching, Rich J? What? Were they in a studio in Hollywood filming it? Like, what are you talking about? The draft is rigged. If you want to say that the lottery is rigged, you can make an argument, but you said draft. And the draft is live. But you're right about the lottery, not that it's rigged, but you're right about the lottery is not done live. They do pre-record that. Words matter, by the way. Words matter. Almost afternoon. I thought about it, and I thought, yeah, it's probably later than I think. Okay, Phil, get to the point. Hughes represented those guys. And is there a conspiracy coming, or... The rankings are predetermined, yes, by a draw, yes. What you're saying is just a conspiracy theory that doesn't work for me. I seem all tight like a really old pickle jar. I told you at the beginning of the show why. There was a dedication at the beginning of my preview. Might give you an idea, dude. They just re-signed Lafreniere. He's off the table. Anyway, I'm not even going to go there. I'm sorry. You're fine. I mean, you're obviously allowed your opinions. Just I don't agree with it. NBA has done the same way. Bettman brought the lottery from NBA, NHL. NFL doesn't have a draw. It doesn't mean that it's rigged. Gary Bettman at a press conference for what? What kind of lies is he spewing now? My dog is dreaming. The importance of the Winnipeg Jets staying in Winnipeg. Yeah. Well, he's sticking up for a Canadian team. But I worry that tomorrow he's going to announce that they're moving Winnipeg. Like, I just worry about that. Paul Duffy, apparently luck of the draw now is rigged. Phil, I don't know. She's sleeping, number one. If I asked her, she wouldn't understand, number two. And even if she did, she would not be able to relay that to me. Ever since Trump threw out that it was rigged, everything is now rigged, apparently. And if you wonder why I get salty about that, because that's just bullshit. Winnipeg needs season ticket holders. Winnipeg needs season ticket holders increase. Same problem why they left last time. All right. Montreal Canadiens have a team 1970s now. It's a laugh. Okay, first of all, not proper English. Second, why are you insulting us? Okay, Phil, thanks for the tip. I've had more than several dogs. Did I look at it? Did you see me look under the desk? Did you? No. How am I going to know what she's doing? Rich J, if you're going to go through your life thinking everything is rigged, I feel sorry for you, man. Seriously. Is he going to talk about Arizona then, JFed? Does Arizona have 9,000 season tickets sales? No. But expand more. We need more teams, though. But this team needs something. This team needs. That team isn't good. Oh, but we're going to have new teams come in. That makes sense. Of course, it's about money. They're charging now what? Next time, if they expand, it's going to be $1 billion for the franchise. We're underway, by the way. It's got a whistle. So what are we at? We're just 40 seconds in. What were the shots? 11-9, I think it was. I think, and it's 1-0 Montreal. It's not chance, man. Sorry, I don't agree with all you guys that it's rigged. It's chance. We don't have a we not. There's a salary cap for a reason. Is to give everybody a better chance. I lived through the no salary cap, and the teams that had money, they had all the players. They were always there at the end of the year. So no, Montreal doesn't have a great team since say their last cup because management sucked. Andrew. I don't think they're making trades like that till they feel they're ready to make the playoffs. Will that be next year? Maybe, but then you're talking deadline, not at the beginning of it. I don't think anyway. Oh, it's 11-5. You're right. 11-6 are the shots. Thanks, Paul. All the face-offs are rigged with Jewish space lasers. Thank you, Marjorie. We're 2 minutes in. Well, maybe we got some more life in this second period. Wow, Monty's good there. He made a few saves. Yeah, good saves there by Monty. Do I believe we should trade for Zegras? Not necessarily. If they do it, I'll support it. But I personally I don't think they're going to, but you never know. Imagine if Roy had some good players to play with. Okay, so say they go the deadline and they get some players. Are we going to get anywhere this year? Are we going to make the playoffs? That's a waste of a year that you got somebody. Not a year, but we're in a rebuild, people. Rebuild's not over. You got to be patient. Thank you, Paul. Tony, you're going to have to come up with better arguments, please. Those are old. Richie, I have nobody in mind. Apollo, they're playing well tonight anyway. As much as I'm watching, I'm not really, unfortunately, not concentrating on the game much. Still not an overly exciting game, but this second period's better. Monty makes the save on a 1-2-3 and a shot from the slot. Monty is sharp tonight. Almost 5 minutes into the second period on my screen. Shots are 15-8 for Arizona, by the way, and it's 1-0 Montreal. What happened? Why did they have to blow the whistle? Oh, the net was off. Yeah. Net was off. No problem, Tony. Hopefully see you again sometime. Two on one. And Harris scores. Nice shot, too. Top corner, far side. 2-0 Montreal. I guess that the defender kind of screwed up his goalie. Anyway, 5 minutes in, 2-0 Montreal. Why would you? Why would you want to trade? Put Slav on a different line? There's something you don't like about where he is now. But did they just score and I didn't see it? Yeah, 2-1. All right, 2-1. No, is it? So what did I see? Okay, it's still 2-0. What the hell's wrong with me? Seven minutes into this second period. Habs having trouble in this period to get the puck out of their zone. Yeah, Montreal I'm telling you. And now they scored on a kind of wraparound. Montreal just standing around in their zone again. It wasn't a prediction, Paul. I thought I saw them score, but that's not this. Jeez. Defense, man. Defense. Defensive lapses kills them. So it's 2-1. Montreal shots are 17-10 still for Arizona. We got 12 minutes left in the second on my screen. Kovacevic with a nice shot, but it hit somebody. Ooh. Good save. Who clipped Monty? I think it was a Hab. Monty without his stick. He covers up. Commercial break. Nobody's got any more thoughts? Or everybody's pissed off at me? Oh, that commercial. That's probably why I'm really in a bad mood because of that commercial. No, nobody's talking to me now. Did I piss everybody off? Where's Matt when you need him? What do I think Montreal trade for? I don't think they're trading for anybody. They might be trading guys, but I don't think they're trading for guys. Trading for picks and prospects, yes. Maybe take back a bad contract. As far as specifics, what do I know? I wouldn't know what their specifics are anyway. But I really don't think they're going out at the deadline to acquire people. Did I jinx it? No, I didn't say that word. I don't say that word. And we can say it now. I did not call for a shutout. I didn't mention it, didn't hint at it. It's like they forget how to play defense in the second. Coyotes pass it out of the zone. I think any major moves will be done in the off season. If there are going to be any, it would be then. I don't think at the deadline or at the draft, which is off season for Montreal. Yes, it's actually for everybody. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Andrew, that's really all their goal should be, in my opinion. Shit. Hang on a sec, something. Hang on, I got to look at something. Sorry, got a problem. Problem with the new channel, apparently. It might be down right now. I'm lost here. Matt's going to be on in a minute. Yeah, we got a big problem with the new channel. Sorry, guys. Damn it. It's a problem with the new channel, a big one. No, but I think we got the other channel got taken down because we're double streaming. They never warned us, so I don't know. We're already appealed. Oh well, we'll get it fixed up. It's a problem, but it'll get fixed up. I just don't know how quick. I don't know how quick. They should have warned us, and they should have told me if they think they think they stole my content. That's what we think. They should have warned me that it was happening, and they should have warned the other channel that you can't do that. They didn't do any of that. Anyway, we'll work it out. I mean, I'm manager on the other channel. It shouldn't be a problem. I think I had a premonition of this problem because the the post game I didn't put to double stream. I had a feeling. Anyway, we'll try to fix it up quick. Anyway, Matt's supposed to be in, so there's that. So where are we here? Slav. So they're on a power play. I see that. That's the second one of this game, right? Ooh, good save by Monty there. Hey, what's the score? 2-1 for Montreal. So what kind of penalties are we going to get here? Any? The net's broken? Oh, the camera. Okay. Oh, yeah. That'll take a minute or two. What's that? Monty gets a real close up of the work behind the man behind the mask. Isn't Monty the man behind the mask? What? Wonder how long this is going to take. I don't know where Matt is. He said he's going to be here in like a minute. I want to take the time to do something. I need him to be here so that. Anyway, he'll get here. It's not a replacement cam. That's some kind of power pack. What are you talking about? They're not showing. I can't see what they're doing anyway. Okay, they're back. And they can't get the face off right. Good block there by Gooley. 40 seconds left on their power play. $15 seconds left in the power play. Offside with 6 seconds left in the power play. Come on, guys, do something in this period. Or at least blocking shots. You're still on the Ovi and Crosby, both coming here. Jesus Christ. Hey. It's Monty Bobblehead night. I think so. Gensel, isn't he a free agent at the end of the year? $8 million, yeah, probably at least something like that. Anyway, Phil, how is Drouin going to win a Hart? He's got, what, 32 points in 57 games. That's a Hart Trophy candidate? Really? Crosby's not going to the Rangers. Five minutes left here in a second. I'm sure in some universe, Phil, that might be true, but not this one. Three on one. Guy shoots wide or high. Okay. Doesn't pass, just shoots high. Come on, guys. Under 4 left. That may be, Phil. That may be. Icing against the Coyotes. 2:37 left in the second. How can you tell that's still broken? We're getting outshot a lot, yeah, but we're up by 2. We're up 2-1. That's what matters, really. They should beat Arizona, but anyways, they're almost out of the second period because they haven't been good in the second period. I think if it was still broken, they'd know that. I would think that. There, come on, boys. 3-on-2. Slav did something? Well, they get out of this period 2-1. Off the post, right at the last, as it ends. So it's 2-1 after 2. While we're talking, I gotta go try to do something. So I want to see if I can do something. So we'll have to still be talking. I don't know how if I can't see what you're doing, but I just have to see something. What does that do? I don't know if I can do what I was hoping to do. Shit. Just trying to fix our problem a little bit. I don't think I can. Who's Ed, by the way? Who's Edward? I didn't see anybody named Edward in there. Oh, there's Edward. Hey, Edward, I didn't see you there. I'm so far for you. I'm not far behind, Edward. I get it, but for everyone else, I'm really far behind, and it's redundant for me to do play-by-play at this point. Anyway, not commenting on that. Sorry, my brain's a little bit elsewhere right now, unfortunately. We have a problem that I don't know how we're going to solve right now. Of course, always problems in life, right? All right, I guess we got an intermission, so let's talk. Matt was supposed to be joining us, but I think he's working on the problem. So you're left with me. Salty Rick tonight. Oh, good. I can get those off my ears. All right. Let's try to have a conversation. No, I get it. The play, I do get it, but there's not enough people. Anyways, I don't know. I'm torn. I just feel weird doing play-by-play when I'm 30 seconds to 45 seconds behind most other people. Did you just tell me to heal? Strike one. What are they showing here? They're showing every OV goal from the same spot. Oh, it's a commercial. All right. Let's try to have a real conversation where I'm not going to be as salty. I hope. I don't know. We've got a pretty big problem with our new channel. So my brain is elsewhere right now. But let's have a conversation. It is the second intermission. We got about 15 minutes till they drop the puck again. I don't know anything about WWE terms. Any Ochre fans? What are Ochre fans, Phil? If I'm feeling like that, I'm not going to be concentrating on poetry, Phil. Sorry. My brain is distracted because we needs to be put into action, but not distraction action, solving problems action. All right. Why would you bring that up anyway? Ochre. Ugh. None of your business, but you caught some time on your show this afternoon. Only have. I don't get it. No, BL, they took the other channel down because we suspect because we've been double streaming, they never warned us or told us we can't do that. They're supposed to give us a warning if it's not. Anyway. And I was never told if they thought someone was stealing my material. I was never told. So it's a problem, but it's a solvable one. This might take a little time. So it's a bit of a problem. May end up having to start a new channel on top of that, and may have to start a new one. No, it's still my material. They have a copyright too, but I have the copyright to it. And if somebody's misappropriating your material, but I'm a manager on that channel. I'm part of that channel. I didn't think it would be a problem, and if it was, they would have warned us that you can't do that. Please don't do that and get a strike. We didn't get any of that. And then they just did what they did. So it's appealed already. That's all. I thought I knew the rules. I guess I didn't. If it's anybody's fault, definitely mine. It was my decision to double stream like that. But considering I am part of it, I thought I could. You only get the highlights after the game, eh, Edward? I'm really sorry, but Edward, it doesn't. And right now, I wouldn't be able to concentrate to do the play-by-play tonight. We have this problem, and my brain is distracted right now. Oh, they're showing the highlights. What am I looking at? Yeah, Phil. Edward is in Philippines. That might have something to do with why he can't get those things. I think that's rather opinionated to say that the RD or the French radio has better play-by-play than the English radio. Sorry to say, I don't know that I agree. Well, apparently Edward can't. You're not in the Philippines. I don't know how you know this. Paul, what is it you're saying? Did I hear a guy call the coach? He does called the coach. He does his show in Thailand. No, I didn't. So that would make me wrong then. That's fine. But as far as I know, Edward can't get the games any other way. So you're a super duper polyglot, or are you calling me that? What does that mean anyway? I have no idea what you mean. Fine. So maybe ask Edward why he can't do that. And if he hasn't given me an answer, I can't tell you. Okay, Phil, you just repeated what you said. What's a polyglot? Edward says he can't get it international, but he's only there. What does he know? He's only there. Apparently, Edward, you don't know what you're talking. Apparently, you don't know what you're talking about. So, there's that. Oh, okay, I get you. Well, I'm barely too. You could also have said trilingual if it's three, but not more, I guess. All right. Not my night tonight. Apparently not Matt's either. I believe Edward is from Canada there, Paul. He's teaching in Thailand, in Philippines. We're going to talk about hockey here, or we're just what we're going to do? Surprised there's anybody left. Anybody out there want to talk about hockey? Anybody? Going once, going twice? Matt is trying to, I guess, put out fires that I created. If Harry wanted to join, he'd probably be in the chat. He's not. So he's watching. I bet he's watching the game with his dad. And I didn't speak to him all day, so. I realize I'm not being very entertaining. Don't worry. So let's talk about hockey. Okay, Phil speaks Filipino now, whatever that language is. Okay. Nobody wants to talk hockey. Okay, Phil, enlighten us. Where are you getting this from? You work at an immigration company, remember? No, I don't remember. I didn't know that. So you work at an immigration company, you speak all those languages? Just out of the blue, you happen to speak Philippines. That seems odd to me. Although I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. Okay, Matthew's got 55 goals. Who cares? Next. Edward is an English teacher in the Philippines from Canada. I mean, I imagine he might speak Filipino or whatever that language. I don't know if that's what it's called, but I think if you speak to him in English, he's fine. We're back for the third, thank God. Show me your cat. No, cats aren't in here right now. Your name is Philip, so you can communicate with everybody. It's because of your name. All right. I didn't. I should have called my kids Philip, so they would speak all languages. Going to be one goal each. It's going to end 3-2, and I'm going to have gotten the score right. But it's actually buffering. My Sportsnet is buffering. I don't pay much money for it to not be buffering. Yeah, just lost 20 seconds there. Refresh. He's also reading what you're writing. Do I think Savard is going to get traded? Hard to say. Honestly, really hard to say. Next deadline, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. It could go either way. I think they could just as easily keep him as trade him. Two minutes in. Well, they're getting more zone time already in this third than they did in all of the second. Icing. Montreal, I saw 16 shots, no? Born to be a Hab, yes, there is rumors that Brady could chuck. Apparently, Ottawa is a mess. The dressing room is a mess, apparently. It's weird. They're playing better here in the third. So far, anyway. Time for that to change. What would make our team stronger? Continuing through the rebuild. Those boys sell tickets in Ottawa. They're like they hardly they don't sell a lot of tickets in Ottawa. Shit, that was close. .5 minutes in here. Pearson scores. Wow, he hasn't scored in forever. 3-1. Well, Pearson wants to get moved. He better play better. He better play better. He hasn't been playing well, he got to have more production or some production. Maybe this gets some production going for him. Tell you what, if he can have the next 7 games like he had his first 7 games, he might get moved easily. Phil, what do you mean by better road management? Do they have different management on the road? Icing against Montreal. Are you talking about what are you talking about? The hockey team? Okay, you're making a joke. I see where you're going. Okay. Oh, I don't know. We're at a hockey stream, and you asked what Montreal needs. I don't know. Could have figured that. No. What are the trade expectations for Harris? I honestly, I don't know. I don't know what you get for Harris. Straight up. I mean, I don't know. Apparently, though, the rumors are accurate that they are looking to see if they can move him. You see the glint. There's no glint in my eyes. That's the lights. Oh, commercial again. You think they're trading Harris to get a forward? Just Harris to get what? An average forward? Why? I don't agree with that. If they're trading Harris to get a young, talented forward, you're trading Harris plus though. And it's not that they specified it's just Harris 1-for-1 that they're, but I mean, come on. I mean, I could see Harris being involved in any deal to make another one like Doc Newhook. Like how they got those guys, I could see that. I don't know if that's at the deadline, that's at the draft. Anyways, all I've heard is that they are shopping him. I haven't heard anything further to that. It may be valuable to some extent, but how valuable, Phil? Come on. It's not Harris 1-for-1 is not going to get you Zegras. Unless you're going to get a guy like Zegras, that kind of talent. I don't, getting Harris to get a fourth liner doesn't make sense to me. It's kind of what I'm saying. Monty with a big save. Big save. Stays 3-1. Yeah, that's a good save. In the Philippines, they don't even know what skates are. Well, I mean, it's a hot country. Oh, you think that Jordan Harris is very valuable to extremely valuable? Well, if they're not trading for a guy like Zegras, why trade? To get what? To get assets, okay, but well, we have Beck. Anyway, I'm not saying I know everything or that you don't, but I'm just saying don't overvalue Jordan Harris. Paul, they also have a lot of money over there in Saudi Arabia. I don't think Philippines is the same. We're almost 9 minutes in here. Shots at 32-18, so they're still clobbering us on shots, but we're up 3-1. Yeah, Japheth, that I agree with that. I didn't say Zegras. What I said is a talent like Zegras. So I didn't specifically say to get Zegras. But since Zegras is the big rumor right now, I use his name. Well, Savard might get us Sherratt levels of return. And that's the only reason they would move him. But it's not a definite though. Hmm. 9 minutes left. So far, so good. 3-1. Still think there's a goal coming for them. Tripping against. Anderson gets a tripping call. Paul, I don't know if that's true or not true. It's hard to tell. You hear both sides to that, but I don't know. I think he's going to be very costly. I don't know if they're going to be willing to do that. If they do pull off a Zegras trade, I mean, then I'm comfortable with it. If that's what they feel, I trust in the management. So I don't know. I don't think they're going to do it, but I don't know. It's a lot of rumors. Doesn't mean anything. Anaheim's going to want something big for. I mean, because also Zegras is signed for 2 more years, right? It's not a rental thing. I think that gives more value to Anaheim. You know, he's a young kid, so it's not like he's older. So yeah, it's going to be expensive. Paul, no, you can have that opinion. You're 100%, and that's. I mean, that's been out there. I don't know if that's 100% true though. So, Habs on the PK here. Arizona's had 6 shots on their 2 power plays so far, but they have not gotten a power play goal. Another good stop there by Monty. I said he's going to have to steal this game, and so far I'm right. $50 seconds left in the power play. $24 seconds left in their power play. And 7.5 minutes left in the third. Penalty kill is successful. They're not giving their first for Zegras. They're not doing that. Another big save there for Monty. .542 left in the third. Phil, no. When I hear from him, I'll let you know. I'll let everybody know. What's a comment on something? Who's it? They want? It's going to be expensive. Let's put it that way to get Zegras. I don't know that Montreal's willing to give up that much to get somebody like that right now. But I mean, he's young. He's young enough that at least he's still gonna. It's not like It's not like a more veteran player. But I don't know. It's going to be expensive. You're going to have to give up. In my opinion, you got to give. It's probably going to be 2 firsts and somebody like. Probably somebody that they're not going to give up. I'm trying to think of somebody who's not one of the top players, but would do the job as a forward. I don't know. Phil, I'm not sure what you're saying there. Zegras, I think 5.75. There's that goal I was talking about, 3-2 Arizona. 5:37 left. Two firsts, 2/3, and Evans for Zegras. You're crazy. Oh, it's an own goal, really? I missed it. Shit, I didn't see the replay. It was 3-2. That's what the score I had it. 3-2 Montreal. We could get an empty net goal. They're probably going to pull the goalie if it stays like this in about 2.5 minutes. Rich J. Habs can't sign him to an extension. He has 2 years left after this season. They can only sign him to an extension when he's in the final season. Florian Jacki, I don't think they want to trade him either. But Florian Jacki and a first for Zegras, I don't think Anaheim's going for that. .420 left in the third. 3-2 Montreal. He's a tight game right now. Edward, I don't know if I will or not. I got to leave pretty quickly. As a matter of fact, the post-game show is going to be off tonight. We all have to get together and talk about what's going on for our other channel. So when I'm out of here, I'm going to be canceling the post-game show. I apologize, but sometimes things come up. 2:25 left. You'd think they're going to pull their goalie soon. There's 2 minutes left. Yeah, there you go. As I said it, they pulled him. They didn't even get a shot at the empty net. Too bad. Offside for them. Vegas beat. Who'd they beat? Vegas. Phil, you don't pull your goalie with 10 minutes left. Come on. With 10 minutes left, legitimately, you still have time to score and all that. You pull your goalie and they get an empty netter, then that's on you. Vegas beat the Leafs? Nice. Somebody's got a timeout. I guess the other team. So the goalie's back in. If they win the draw and advance, they're going to pull them again. They did not win the draw. There. Okay, net's empty again. $20 seconds. That's it. 4-2. I couldn't get the damn score with 2.2 seconds left. Nick Suzuki gets the empty netter. 23rd goal. Anyways, 2.2 seconds left. That's over. Listen, I got to take off because got to deal with this problem. I do have to cancel the post game. I hope everybody's okay with that. I'll be back on Thursday. Hopefully they don't ban my channel. I'll be back on Thursday and hopefully have some news on what's going on. All right. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Appreciate it. Sorry I got to run, but do have to take care of this problem. And yeah, that's it. Till next time, stay safe. Peace out, and I'll see you soon. Ciao, everybody.